right, good morning, everybody. I'm Mayor Ralph Becker, Salt Lake City Mayor. I thank you all for joining us. We are reminded sometimes, really regularly on a daily basis, of how quickly the world is changing around us. Science and technology have brought us some tools, and we take a lot of them for granted. And certainly, there are things that have been happening so quickly around us that weren't even on the drawing board or conceived of even a decade ago. The two areas that have been advancing most rapidly of late are in transportation and communications. And there's an example of transportation taking off behind you. Anyone who's been here at the airport in the last few months knows that we've begun an expansive airport project to ensure that our city is working to keep up with the demands of a new world. The terminal redevelopment project, when completed, will bring an entirely new, more efficient and user-friendly gateway to Salt Lake City and the region, and lay the groundwork for the flexibility to continue to adapt to an ever-changing world of travel. We've also been working to adapt to and accommodate technological advances that have merged communication tools and transportation in new ways that have fundamentally changed how we think about and engage the options to get us where we need to go. One of the most novel outcomes of the new share economy is the emergence of transportation network companies. These new business models have brought the advantages and immediacy of digital peer-to-peer networks to bear on connecting passengers and drivers to help address ground transportation needs here in our community and anywhere just about it seems like you travel in our urban world. Today, we're here to announce our success in adapting to these changes. As the Mayor of Salt Lake City, I feel it is my duty to always be looking ahead on behalf of our community and working to make the best decisions to ensure we remain the best city in which to live, work, and play both now and into the future. And I remember when Lyft and its primary competitor first started to show up in Salt Lake City, and people were saying, what do we do? This is not part of our regulatory and system that we have for ground transportation. We conferred real quickly, and the direction was, we just need to figure out how to accommodate them. So by updating our local ground transportation regulations to create a level playing field for all of our providers, we'll not only support the options that our residents and visitors want to engage, but also continue to cultivate a community that embraces innovative thinking and new ways of doing business. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce the airport director, Maureen Riley. Maureen tends to be in the background in terms of Salt Lake City activities quite a bit, but she is the mastermind behind this incredible airport renovation project that is the largest public works project, not just in the history of Salt Lake City, but in the history of the state of Utah. So Maureen, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Becker. Here at Salt Lake City, as the mayor said, we are undergoing a huge...
You're going to have to speak up, please.
I don't know that this is working.
Wait while planes are going.
Yeah, that's very loud. We're at a 10 o'clock peak, so... anyway, change is all around us at the airport as we're poised to enter into this $1.8 billion redevelopment program. We'll soon... Fine, okay.
If you guys want to come closer.
Not too close.
I think we're good.
Anyway, very soon we'll be in full construction mode on our redevelopment program. But today we're here to welcome Lyft to our family of ground transportation providers at the airport. There's a new, woohoo! There's a new industry term called transportation network companies, and Lyft is one of those transportation network companies, also referred to as TNCs. So I'll be using that acronym. This change in the ground transportation network has dramatically affected how we do business at the airport, and really airports all across this country. I'm proud to announce that Lyft will be commencing operations this week. Any other TNCs are also welcome at the airport once they are registered with the state of Utah and they follow our new easy permitting process. Drivers are required to complete special training to understand the regulations that we have here on airport property, and they'll be treated like all the other ground transportation providers at the airport. And that includes performing background checks, meeting insurance requirements, and some other regulatory requirements of transportation network companies that are established by the state of Utah. Designated pickup areas for TNCs have been conveniently located across from baggage claim areas at the airport. This means that a passenger can request a Lyft ride upon landing, receive his or her bags, and then be picked up immediately at the curb. So many thanks to the Salt Lake City Airport staff who's conducted research, worked with other airports, and different communities throughout the country to really pave the way for Lyft at the airport here in Salt Lake City. We really appreciate the effort that they've contributed to this program, and we're very proud to be one of the airports that now allow legal operations for TNCs, such as Lyft, as one of a wide array of ground transportation options that we have at the airport. Our goal is to provide the best customer service for all of our passengers and other airport users too, and Lyft will play a big part in providing a variety of ground transportation options for passengers at Salt Lake City International Airport. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Riley. We sure wouldn't be here today without the hard work of you and your staff. And good morning, Mayor Becker, members of the Salt Lake City Airport, and the drivers and riders that are joining us this morning. My name is Bakari Brock, and I'm Director of Business Development and Head of Airport Operations for Lyft. Salt Lake City has been a great market for ride-sharing since Lyft launched over a year ago. With an agreement in place with Salt Lake City, we're thrilled to bolster our presence in the state and to supplement existing transportation options for passengers and riders. We are consistently hearing from folks about Lyft at Salt Lake and couldn't be happier to now respond with this news. We're very grateful to Mayor Becker, Larry Bowers, Marco Kuntz, Director Riley, and staff for the collaboration and commitment to bring Lyft to Salt Lake. We look forward to continuing to work closely with Salt Lake City stakeholders to ensure that we'll be a valuable asset to the city and to the airport. As the only transportation network company to be permitted to operate here, we're focused on exceeding the high expectations we have set for ourselves. Expanding coverage to Salt Lake empowers Lyft drivers to take advantage of new economic opportunities and ensures that passengers have a safe, reliable, and affordable transportation option as they travel. To mark this special occasion, I'd like to give Mayor Becker the newest version of our trade dress, the Glow Stash. Mr. Mayor, thank you for your support, and we truly appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. Go Lyft. Thank you.
Thank you. A special shout out to all the Lyft drivers present today, most notably Angie. Our drivers are truly the absolutely. Our drivers are truly the lifeblood of Lyft, and on behalf of headquarters, we want to personally thank you for your contribution to this great occasion. With that, please welcome a rock star Salt Lake City driver of ours, Angie Palmer.
Guys, I'm so nervous. I'm always nervous. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much for having us here at the airport. On behalf of all the drivers, we'd like to thank Mayor Becker for having us and the airport for welcoming us with open arms. I mean, who wouldn't want, like, look at this group of drivers. They're amazing. Who wouldn't want them to pick you up? Like, this is what we're here for. We're here to help out the city and get, you know, people off the roads who shouldn't be driving late at night. We're here to do all those things for you guys. So thank you so much for having us. And on behalf of all the drivers, the ones that are here and the ones that aren't, thank you, thank you, thank you. And use Lyft. We're amazing. Woo!